morning, Wildcats. Today is Wednesday, December 1st. I'm Lainey. And I'm Sienna. And this is your WCAT news.
Hello, Wildcats. We're here with our Minute with McDermott. Our first question is, why was the exam schedule changed?
When we sent the exam schedule out to our teachers, they thought it was a little confusing with some periods being switched around. So we went back to the drawing board, and now if you look at the new exam schedule, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for each day of the exams. So you don't have to worry about a 5th and a 6th period being flip-flopped. They also wanted a little extra time for the exam, so instead of 90 minutes, they asked for 100 minutes. So we went back and made the exam blocks 100 minutes long, so you guys have enough time to get your exams done. So we did change it. It will go back out in this week's newsletter as a final edition.
What about last schedule? What about the last schedule that we had, like the 2 classes each day?
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
We did not use that schedule because it sort of caused a lot of chaos on campus. Some teachers would give the exam in the review time frame, and some would wait until the exam time frame. So we ended up with students not testing when they were supposed to be testing, which caused it to be a little loud in some areas of the building. So kids that were taking a test next door versus kids that were already finished with their exam in the next room over may have gotten loud. So it just caused a little too much chaos. So we went with a different schedule this year.
All right, question number 2 is about the senior activities. They're scheduled for this year, but is there any possibility of them being canceled?
Well, we're going to hope not. As you know, there's still COVID around. Knock on wood, we've been very lucky for about the last month and a half here with very few students, teachers, anyone being sick. But right now, there are definitely no plans for cancellations. The state of Florida's been pretty open for a while now, so I don't foresee us canceling them. But I can't say for 100% definite that they wouldn't be.
The last one is a Wildcat Wisdom update about the senior activities.
So right now in the newsletter, the Wildcat Wisdom, we send it out every Wednesday. Right now, prom is in there. As far as the date, Mr. Feldman, who is the administrator over the senior class, is working on all the other dates like grad bash, senior breakfast, or any other senior activities. So we hope to have that out in either this week's newsletter or next week's newsletter at latest, as soon as we had the contract finalized. So we have to wait before we advertise those things before we have a signed contract. So as soon as we have everything else ready to go, it will be out either this week or next week, which is early. We usually don't send it out till March. So, yeah. All right. Perfect. Can I address another thing?
Of course.
All right. Students, I want to welcome you guys back. As you know, we have a little under 3 weeks left in this semester. You guys need to be focused on getting your grades up, studying for your finals. But I also want to address again on the fights on this campus. We had another fight yesterday, and it ended up in students being arrested. You guys need to stop and think about your futures and what an arrest record will look like when you apply for colleges or when you apply for jobs. It is very serious. It needs to stop. We've tried to talk to your parents on phone calls. We've put it in the newsletter. There's no need for fighting on this campus. There are plenty of adults around here that can help you guys solve your problems. So go to that trusted adult and let us help you solve your problems. But, I'm tired of seeing students in handcuffs. But, if you guys are going to go ahead and fight, then you're going to have to suffer the consequences. So think before you act. And let's have a good 3 weeks. You guys get your grades up, and let's focus on having a great holiday season.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today we're going to have a high of 77, a low of 50, and a 7% chance of rain. Tomorrow we're going to have a high of 75, a low of 46, and a 7% chance of rain. Friday we're going to have a high of 77, a low of 48, and a 7% chance of rain. Thank you.
The final exam schedule is out. Exams start on Tuesday, December 14th, with exams for periods 1 and 4.
Do you need help in social studies or science before the midterm exams are here? Miss Stevens and Miss Miller will be hosting tutoring in the Media Center on Wednesday mornings from 6:30 until the first bell.
Enjoy the last few weeks of our late 7:26 start time. Beginning in January, our first period will begin at 7:10 a.m. But with the good news is that school will end at 1:34 p.m.
Fun fact, the Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer. Due to thermal expansion, meaning the iron heats up, the particles gain kinetic energy and take up more space.
She walked away through a cheap pack of cigarettes.
Good morning, Wildcats.
I'm Amari.
I'm Gabby.
And this is your Wildcat Sports Updates.
Today, girls soccer has a game versus Pasco at home at 6.
And boys soccer plays at Pasco, JV at 6 and varsity at 7:30.
If any girl or boys interested in playing tennis this year needs to see Coach Colding or Coach Overbeck, conditioning will begin soon. All athletic paperwork needs to be completed before participating.
Wesley Chapel High School is starting a boys volleyball club team. If you're interested, go to Mrs. Lacosta's room in 319 and pick up a physical packet. They meet every Monday from 2 to 3 p.m. The deadline to turn in your packet is Monday, December 13th.
That's it. Thanks for watching, Wildcats.
Have a great day.
That's all for your WCAT news. Have a great day, Wildcats.